Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're going to be making an Italian grape cake, and this is a new recipe for me, but I really enjoyed it, and even my friends who don't really like grapes, especially when cooked, really enjoyed this recipe. So I hope you enjoy it too if you try it. The first step that we started with was beating some sugar and eggs in a bowl until you get this really nice lemon coloured mixture at the end, and it's quite fluffy and thick. To this you then add some milk, olive oil, some melted butter, some vanilla extract, and then you combine this all together. And if you're looking for measurements, they are down in the description if you're looking for that. From here, once you've got the wet ingredients made, you're then going to move on to the dry ingredients, and for this you're going to sift together plain flour, some baking powder and a little pinch of salt. This is making up the bulk of your dry ingredients. From this we're then going to add the zest of one orange, and we're going to mix this together until all of the orange zest is completely coated in the flour. Once we've got the dry mixture, we then pour it into the wet mixture and you stir it to combine. You don't want to knock out all of the air, so be careful doing this. It's more of a folding motion than an actual stirring motion. And then we let this sit for 10 minutes, and I think this just allows the flavors to kind of mature a little bit, and it just gives it a bit more depth to the flavor of the actual cake. After the 10 minutes, and you can see it's quite frothy, we're going to add most of your grapes. So don't include all of them. I mean, you can, but I didn't, so include most of your grapes, fold them in, and then pour it into your cake tin. I don't remember what size cake tin this is, and you can use anything realistically so long as you've got enough to cover the base of your cake. Obviously the smaller cake tin you use, then the thicker it is. I would rather have used a slightly smaller cake tin to make it a bit thicker. And once it's in there, you're then going to put the remaining grapes on the top of the cake and bake it in the oven. It raised pretty well in the oven, but once it came out, and it was this lovely golden brown colour as you can see, then it did kind of sink a little bit. It was quite thin, which wasn't as expected. It wasn't a problem, it was still very, very tasty, which is the main point of the cake, but it was very thin. And you can see here that the grapes that were in the cake have sunk to the bottom, and it's made it this kind of multicoloured effect on the bottom. I quite liked it, to be honest. I liked the texture of the grapes. I thought they were very tasty. And you can see that the cake is very moist and soft and fluffy. It was really nice. So thank you for watching. If you do try this recipe, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know how you find it. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.